Brothers and sisters, you will never be free as long as black leaders and black organizations pay homage to others other than you. Jewish control of black organizations has to be busted up and broken. Listen, the old Jewish relationship with black people has to be changed. We don't want to relate to Jews on a master-slave relationship because our time to be free men and women has come and we refuse to compromise. Our black artists got to come back home to us, not under the control of others who suck all the blood from the black community. The artist gets rich and then burns it up in coke because he has no cause to live for bigger than himself. They don't allow black artists to be political, to stand up for their own people. Michael Jackson should take a stand for black people, take a stand for the suffering people of South Africa. Azania, Prince should take a stand. All of our black artists should take a stand, but they can't because they're threatened. If you take a stand, we'll cut your money. Stevie stood up and made a song. Apartheid is wrong, wrong, wrong. And immediately his records were banned in South Africa. And the federal government is moving in on Stevie, talking about taxes. Why the hell don't you move in on me? I'm waiting on you, IRS. Because when you come and you are on your way, I will show you why no black man or woman in America should pay any taxes to a government that will not give us justice. No black people should pay. Why should we pay? Pay taxes for a police department that kills our grandmothers, kills our babies, shoots us down. Pay the salary of unjust judges. Pay for American planes to bomb Tunisia, to bomb Lebanon. Hell no. Brothers and sisters, if you don't stand up, you'll always be the laughing stock of the world. I say, but if we stand up like men, stand up like women, we'll back the enemy up and Allah will give us victory after victory after victory. Now in my conclusion. Take your time. Marcus Garvey wanted us to go back to Africa. Abraham Lincoln wanted the same thing. Marcus Garvey said, let's return to Mother Africa. Don't run, brothers and sisters. I mean, look, if you go out into the night quiet, believe me, when this message is over, you get uptown, cross town, you're going to feel so good. You won't even be able to sleep because you ain't tired. When you wake up in the morning, go face white folks. They say, did you go to the garden last night? Tell them I was there, baby. And that man don't teach hate. That man teach black people to love one another. Look, brothers and sisters, few quick points. Garvey said we should go back to Africa. Elijah Muhammad said we should be separated in a state or territory of our own, either here or elsewhere. Let's reason with those two solutions. How many of you in here right now, and I want you to be truthful, would like to return to Africa to build a new nation for yourself? Raise your hand. Okay, now, I would say, as a representative of about 25-30% of this audience, that's not bad. But the rest of you, you don't want to go no place. Wait, listen now. But that's cool. I want to talk to both of you. Listen, please listen now. It's very critical. If America agreed to ship us all back, and we agreed to go. It would take all the navies of the whole world cooperating together for a few generations to get 40 million people back to Africa. The truth of the matter is, there may not be an African government right now that's willing to take all of us, but there are governments that's willing to take some of us. And listen now, if America said, we know we've treated you wrong, we don't like you, we don't want you, we don't have anything more for you Negroes to do, so we're going to give you Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi. Y'all had that. Now the white folks that are moved out, they would be just like the Palestinians who were moved out of their homeland. They would be very revolutionary, very angry. It would tear America up. Even though it's just that America let us go, she's too afraid to do that because she's afraid that you may join on to an enemy and remember her evil and come against her, so she don't want to let you go. Now, there's a third alternative. We get $204 billion out of the American economy. That's a lot of money. Making us the 14th richest nation on the earth if you compare what we get out of the American economy to the gross national product of the nations of the earth. We're very rich, and we have a potential for great power within the United States. Now, America says that we can do business. That's what she says. She don't have any jobs for us, and it doesn't look like she'll have any. She says our children are doomed to be poor. That means as long as we depend on them, our children will be poor. But when we decide to take our future into our own hands, we can end poverty and want among us by marshaling our own producing power and doing something for ourselves. Now here's two things that I propose. In a few days, Africa is going to get real strong because revolution is sweeping Africa, and it's going to sweep out all the leaders that are controlled by the West, and powerful new leaders are going to take over in Africa. And those powerful new leaders in Africa have a heart for their kith and their kin that have been spread out in the diaspora. Now look, all those who said they would like to go and build a new nation, I think we could talk to the OAU in time and ask them, since we didn't give up our right to the homeland, if they would set aside some land for us that is fertile, has some mineral strength, riches in it, with an outlet to the sea. And those of us who are dissatisfied here, we go on back home to build a nation for ourselves and give ourselves the rights that white people have been denying us. If that ever happened, I would go immediately to whoever the president is, and I would say, look, sir, give me some water. You got over 400,000 black men in prisons. I want you to give me all you got in the prisons. Since you don't want them, we know we can reform them. You got them doing 5, 10, 20 years in a jail. Give them to us, and the same amount of time they got in jail, give them that same amount of time to work building a new nation for their people. And the same money that America uses to support one convict, which is more than it takes to give you a college education, give us that money for the new territory. Don't say it can't be done, because there's a precedent for it. America was established by the convicts and the dregs of Europe. They let them out of the prisons and told them, come over and build a new nation. And look